Hello and welcome to Select 10. In today's video, we'll list our top 10 recommendations for the best new web series that premiered in the last 2 months. This list of 10 series will include the most recent and well-liked new shows from various genres that are available on Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and Disney+. There will be new sci-fi, fantasy, and action thriller shows, so be sure to watch the full video to discover the new releases and do comment on how many of these series you have already seen or are interested in seeing. Now let's start the video. Number 10. Hello, Tomorrow. It is a science fiction comedy series starring Billy Crudup. We may have all heard that humans will one day live on the moon. Well, this series explores that topic in the most humorous way possible using futuristic technology. The series is set in a vintage future and follows the story of brilliant salesman Jack Billings, who manages a group of colleagues dedicated to reviving their clients' lives by offering families a small section of residential moon housing. Their main goal is to send human beings to the moon, but not everything is as it appears. Despite their optimistic advertising methods and eye-catching artwork which provide the residents of the city with a peek into the future, there is something off, which becomes evident when the group's junior representative slowly begins to develop suspicions towards his manager, and questions are raised about Jack's company and the truth of the moon property. Thus far, 3 episodes have been released, with the remaining episodes airing every week on Apple TV+. So far, it seems to drift without much of a purpose, but its cool concept and quirky characters are a lot of fun to watch, which also offers us hope for the stronger later episodes. Number 9. Ganglands. Season 2 of the popular action crime thriller on Netflix has returned, and it is darker and more intense than Season 1. Before discussing Season 2, here is a quick overview of Season 1 to help new viewers understand the main premise of the show. The first season's 6 episodes follow a group of armed thieves, led by Mehdi, who become embroiled in a territorial war involving Mexican cartels after Mehdi's young niece unintentionally steals from a dangerous dealer's parcel. In the aftermath, they struggle to survive while fighting criminal gangs. Season 2 begins sometime after the brutal fight in the first season finale, where Mehdi and Liana aim to carry out one last robbery before starting a fresh life, but things go wrong. And this entire incident serves as a trigger for the main storyline that leads to the problems they encounter eventually. Overall, Season 2's 2 positives are its heist plot, which is backed by a gripping storyline, and its well-created combat scenes, plus its wonderfully shot action-packed chase sequences, which keep you on the edge of your seat the entire time. 2 drawbacks are predictable twist and the lack of backstory for new characters. Number 8. Red Rose. It is a 2022 British horror drama created by Michael and Paul Clarkso. The series centers on a circle of friends who find themselves in unexpected trouble during the summer due to an application called Red Rose, which somehow takes over their smartphones and threatens them with catastrophic results if they do not follow its commands. All of this starts when a member of the group installs the enigmatic app and their intended summertime plan is significantly changed. What initially begins to be a game of love quickly turns into something far worse, where the youngsters are stalked by an unknown danger. While the series succeeds in maintaining the suspense and mystery surrounding the app, some viewers may find it disappointing when the identity of the person responsible for it is revealed, but the journey to that point was quite spooky and full of well-placed terrifying turns. Number 7. The Consultant. It is a sci-fi thriller series based on the book of the same name by Bentley Little. The show centers on the staff of Compware, a mobile gaming corporation, whose visionary CEO passes away under strange circumstances. After the unplanned tragedy, a strange consultant by the name of Gus Padoff assumes control of the office and starts performing progressively unsettling actions to increase output. Gus, on the other hand, is terrifying and completely unnatural, which centers the entire narrative on the speculation surrounding Gus's background, which Elaine, one of the company's employees, sets out to uncover. The show is innovative, and the intense tension and spine-tingling stories will keep you flipping through each of the masterfully created episodes. The show includes a comedy element in addition to its thought-provoking plot, which works in its favor. The suspense and mystery around Gus's character and how he came to be the business consultant will leave you thinking throughout every episode. Number 6. Carnival Row. Season 2 begins with the fairies being trapped on Carnival Row with no place to escape, while Rycroft Philostrate and Vignette Stonimus hunt for methods to support them. In the meantime, Rycroft returns to assist his human companions in the police to assist them with the recent wave of killings, while Vignette joins a team of the independence movement to fight the cruel treatment against the fairies. For those who are unfamiliar with the show, the plot takes place in the fantasy world of Carnival Row, where mythological animals fight to survive with humans. The main plot revolves around Rycroft Philostrate, a human investigator, and Vignette Stonimus, a refugee fairy. Rycroft is attempting to investigate a series of horrific killings that are jeopardizing the city's truce, while Vignette is concealing a revelation that threatens Philo's life. Season 2 includes fresh characters, gorgeous set pieces, and all the necessary elements to make for an entertaining watch, but its limited connection with its fantasy elements may let you down. Overall, Season 2 is visually stunning, with some unexpected plot twists and heartbreaking sacrifices that all add up to a fair conclusion to the story. You shouldn't miss this if you saw the first season. Number 5. Miracle Workers. It is a comedy anthology series based on Rich's novels. Each season has a different storyline, with same actor playing different characters. The first season follows Craig, an angel in charge of dealing with all of humanity's wishes, and Eliza, a fresh recruit, as they attempt to make two humans love one another in order to stop God from eliminating Earth. The second season takes place in the Middle Ages and is centered on a woman named Ali and a king named Chauncey, who prefer peace over war. Season 3 focused on preacher Ezekiel Brown, an ex-outlaw who helped his starving community embark on the Oregon Trail to seek a better life. The new Season 4 has a slightly different premise. It takes place in a dystopian times and follows a lonely warrior and a vicious tyrant as they struggle to survive in the worst nightmare world filled with unexpected horror. The show is strange, but in an interesting way. Season 1's theme revolves around Celestials, which was terrific. The rest of the seasons do not live up to the standard set by the first season, but they are still enjoyable due to their unique setting, bizarre stories, and weird humor. Give this one a try if you want to see something unique. It is unlike any comedy show you have seen before. Number 4. Decoy. It is a crime thriller series directed by Kim Hong-seon. The plot centers on Gu Do-han, a former attorney-turned-investigator who attempts to investigate an unsolved crime from the past using a case from the present. He looks into a rumored fraudster who is claimed to have deceived many in the past and was presumed dead in an accident, but Gu Do-han thinks he is still alive and connected to the murders taking place at the time. In the course of his investigation, he runs into a reporter and a con artist, and together, they try to get to the bottom of the case to deliver justice. The series catches your interest with its plot, which jumps between recent killings and past crimes that shock the nation. Practically every episode contains a surprising twist that will amaze you. If you enjoy dark, gritty crime thrillers with good suspense, do watch this show, and it only has 6 episodes. Number 3. Outer Banks. I honestly did not expect this show to be so popular, and fans will be happy to know that it has been renewed for a 4th season. The 3rd season has more drama, excitement, and action, which will please the show's loyal fans. The 3rd season begins a few weeks after the events of Season 2, with John B., Sarah, and the remaining members of the crew stranded on the island and eventually drawn into the insane search for the legendary city of El Dorado while being pursued by a new enemy. The season's best moment is the return of a major character. So for the new viewers, Season 1 follows John B. and his friends as they begin their search for a famous gold that is connected to John B.'s father. They are later joined by Sarah, the daughter of a wealthy man in the community. Season 2 begins right after Season 1 events, where a hint leads Sarah and John B. to the Bahamas in quest of the treasure. Overall, Season 3 is not as impressive as Season 1 or 2, but it remains addictive and exciting just like the first 2, and offers yet another magnificent new action adventure that fans of the show who have been watching since Season 1 will enjoy. Number 2. The Law According to Lydia Poet. It is a period crime drama created by Guido Iuculano, Davide Orsini. The show takes place in late 19th century Italy, when the profession of lawyer was restricted mainly to men. The main plot centers on the young Lydia Poet, who assists her brother, Enrico, in taking on cases and fighting for poor citizens, while also desiring to become a lawyer herself. The series describes the events in which Lydia Poet solves crimes while fighting for the right to work as a lawyer. The show is based on actual events in which Lydia Poet chooses to take on the justice system and the culturally embedded restrictions of the community, ultimately becoming Italy's first female attorney. Overall, it is a stunning period drama with a good storyline that is handled so masterfully that it becomes addicting enough to cause you to binge watch the entire series, and in this case you can do so, since it only has 6 episodes. Number 1. The Company You Keep. It is a crime drama series created by Julia Cohen. The plot centers on con artist Charlie and secret CIA agent Emma, who fall in love after a beautiful night together. What makes their relationship intriguing is the fact that neither of them is aware of the other's identity or work, which unknowingly puts them on a collision course at work. In the meantime, their goals become increasingly intertwined as Charlie strengthens the family empire so he can leave while Emma investigates the dangerous gangster who were looted by Charlie and his family. What happens when Charlie and Emma discover each other's secrets and how far they can push their developing romance adds an intriguing element of suspense. It is a genuinely stylish show with a lot of fun chemistry between the two leads. There is also a nice balance between romance and family drama, which adds to the show's appeal. All of the narrative twists and turns add up to make this a highly entertaining and delightful show. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. And do subscribe our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.